Magsagot tayo ng ilang statistics and probability questions. Start muna tayo sa counting principles. Number 1, you have 3 shirts and 4 pants. How many possible outfits? Dito, multiply nyo lang. You'll get 12 and that's the answer. Next, a license plate is formed by 2 letters out of 26, followed by 3 digits without repetition. How many possible plates? So meron tayong a 5-character plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ito, letters to. Itong dalawa. And then ito, numbers. Right? Now, dito, yung first character, pwede tayong mag-select out of 26. Pero dahil walang repetition, yung next character is 25. Now, dito naman tayo sa numbers. So, 3 digits without repetition. So, ilan ba yung mga numbers natin? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Pero dahil walang repetition, 9 and 8. So, ang answer natin is 26 times 25 times 10 times 9 times 8. Alright? So, kapag ang requirement ay kailangan nyo siyang i-multiply, then i-multiply lang natin and you'll get the answer. Next, number 3, how many 4-digit pins? Each digit may be 0 to 9. Leading 0 is allowed. Are there such that no 2 consecutive digits are equal and pin contains at least 1 even digit? Alright, solve natin siya dito. So, step 1. So, basahin again natin yung problem. Meron tayong 4-digit pins. Each digit may be 0 to 9. Pwede daw yung leading zeros. Ibig sabihin, 0 yung nasa unahan. Are there such that yung first requirement natin, no 2 consecutive digits are equal. So, for example, yung 9908 bawal kasi consecutive yan. Alright? And number 2 requirement natin, the pin contains at least 1 even digit. So, ang step 1, hanapin natin yung 4-digit pins kung saan no consecutive digits are equal. Okay? So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4. Dito, ilan yung possible, yung possibilities natin dito? Pwedeng 10. Kasi, from 0 to 9, we have 10 digits. Yung pangalawa, ilan? 9, kasi bawal yung repetition. Yung pangatlo, 9 din. And yun yung pang-apat, 9. Hindi siya 10, 9, 8, 7. Kasi, allowed naman ng repetition. Ang bawal lang is consecutive sila. Alright? Next, so yun yung possibilities niya. No? 10 times 9, 9 cube. Yung step 2 natin, ganito, isa-satisfy natin yung pangalawang requirement. The pin contains at least 1 even digit. So, ang gagawin natin, kapag nakakita kayo ng at least 1, hanapin nyo yung complement niya. Ang complement niya ay no 1. No? Kapag no 1, yun yung hanapin natin and then subtract natin siya dito. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung pin na walang even digit at all. So, yun yung step 2 natin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ano ba yung mga non-even digits or yung mga odd digits? Ang odd digits natin from 0 to 9 ay 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, sa first digit of the pin, meron tayong 5 selections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yung pangalawa, 4. Pangatlo, 4 pa rin. Pang-apat is 4. Again, hindi siya 5, 4, 3, 2 kasi allowed pa rin ang repetition. Bawal lang yung consecutive. Okay? So, ang answer natin dito is 5 times 4 raised to 3. Okay? Ito, ang ginawa ko dito, product rule lang to. No? Product rule sa counting principle. Now, yung next natin gagawin is yung tinatawag na complementary counting. So, complementary counting, yung 10 times 9 to the 3, ito yung no consecutive digits are equal. Okay? And then itong 5 times 4 to the 3, ito yung merong or ito yung walang even digit at all. So, ang gagawin natin, isusubtract nyo lang yung dalawa. Okay? So, 10 times 9 to the 3 minus 5 times 4 to the 3. So, ito, evaluate nyo lang siya and yun yung magiging answer natin. Okay? Next, punta tayo sa permutations and combinations. So, example number 1, how many different orders can 5 distinct books be arranged on a shelf? Ang answer natin dito is 5 factorial, okay, which is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120. Okay, next, how many groups of 3 students can be formed from 10 students? So, ito, ang order dito, it doesn't matter. Okay, so ito ay problem ng combination. Combination problem siya. Ang formula natin dito is n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. Ang n natin is ito, yung total number of objects. In this case, students siya. So you have 10 factorial over r. Okay, you have 3 factorial times 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial. This is just equal to 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 factorial over 3 times 2 times 7 factorial. Cancel, cancel. Ito magiging 5. Ito magiging 3. So, yan yung answer natin. 5 times 3 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40 times 3, 120. Next, number 3. How many ways can we assign 3 different positions, president, vice president, and secretary, among 8 people? Ito, problem na to ng permutation kasi nagmamatter na yung order niya. Kasi meron tayong president, vice president, and secretary. So, ang formula natin sa permutation is n factorial over n minus r factorial. Yung n natin is 8. N minus r is 8 minus 3 is 5 factorial. So this is just 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial over 5 factorial. Cancel, cancel. That's our answer. 8 times 7 times 6. Solve nyo lang siya and you'll get the answer. Okay? Next. Punta tayo sa ilang mga basic probability rules. Number 1, a fair die is rolled. What is the probability of getting a 4? So again, ang formula natin, ang basic formula natin sa probability is hanapin natin si desired outcome divided by the total outcome. Ang desired outcome natin is 4. So, meron niyang 1. Kasi isa lang naman yung 4 sa fair die. And then yung total outcome natin is 6. So, there. That's the answer. So, yung probability of getting a 4 is 1 over 6. Next, 2 coins are tossed. What is the probability of getting at least 1 head? Okay. So, yung total outcomes, hanapin muna natin yung total outcomes. Ang total outcomes natin dito is, meron tayong head, tail, head, and tail, tail. So, bali 4 yung total outcomes natin. Now, yung favorable outcomes natin, hanapin muna natin yung one head at least. So, kapag at least 1 head, ito siya, ito, and ito. So, 3. So, answer natin is 3 over 4 or 75%. Next, number 3, a card is drawn from a standard 52 card deck. What is the probability? It's a heart or a face card. So, sagutan natin siya dito. Okay. So, meron tayong 52 na cards. Tingnan muna natin, ilan ba yung heart doon? Ang heart dyan is, since meron tayong 4 suits, no? Meron tayong hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. Yung heart dyan is 52 divided by 4, which is 13. So, 13 yung hearts natin. Okay? Now, ilan naman yung face dito? Yung face cards. Siyempre, andyan yung king, yung queen, tsaka yung jack. Pero, meron nga tayong 4 suits. So, multiply pa natin to sa 4. So, you have 3. Tapos, multiply natin sa 4. Kasi meron tayong king of spades, king of hearts, diamonds, etc. Same sa queen and jack. So, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 face cards. Pero, ang problema, meron tayong repetition. Okay? May mga double yung count nila. For example, yung jack of hearts, yung Q of hearts, and then yung king of hearts. Kasi ang sabi dito, or, what is the probability? It's a heart or a face card. So, hindi pwede ito mga to. Ilan yung naulit sa atin? 3. Okay? So, ang answer natin dito, gagamit tayo ng inclusion, exclusion principle. So, ang favorable outcome sa atin dito is 13 plus 12 minus 3. Kasi ito, hindi ito favorable. Alright? So, 13 plus 12 minus 3, 5 minus 3 is 22. Okay? 22 favorable outcomes. Ilan yung total outcomes natin? 52. So, ang answer natin is 22 divided by 52. Yan, which is just 11 over 26. Yan, divide by 2 parehas. 11 over 26. Right? Next, punta tayo sa central tendency. Start tayo, number 1. The mean of 9 numbers is 12. One number, which is 15, is removed. What is the new mean? So, gagamitin lang natin dito yung formula ng mean. Ang mean is just equal to the sum of all the numbers divided by the total number of numbers. Sabihin ko na lang dito total. Okay? So, given naman yung mean natin, which is 12, yung total number given, hanapin natin si sum. Okay? So, yung sum natin is equal to mean times the total. So, ang mean natin is 12. Yung number of numbers natin is 9. So, multiply nyo lang yan. 12 times 9 is 108. Tama. 108. Alright. So, 108 yung sum natin. Pero, nag-remove tayo ng 15. So, from 108, isubtract nyo si 15. So, 108 minus 15 is, this will be 393. Okay? So, 93, ito na yung new sum natin. Pero ang hinahanap yung new mean. So, 93 divided by, ilan na siya? Divided by 8 na lang siya. Alright? Kasi, tinanggal natin yung isang number. From 9, nagtanggal tayo ng isang number. 8 na yung total number of numbers. So, ang new mean natin is 93 over 8. Alright? Next. A set of 7 numbers has mean 20 and median 18. Two new numbers are added to the set. The new mean is 21. The new median is 19. What is the sum of the two numbers added? Okay. So, gamitin pa rin natin yung mean. No? So, ang formula ng mean natin, again, is the sum divided by the total number of numbers. Hanapin natin yung sum. This is just mean times the total. Ang mean natin is, nasa na yan, has a mean 20. And then yung number of numbers natin is 7. 20 times 7 is 140. Okay? Yun yung mean natin. Ngayon, nag-add tayo ng 2 numbers. And then, yung bagong mean natin is 21. So, yung new sum natin is yung new mean, which is 21, times yung bagong total. Since nag-add tayo ng 2 new numbers, 7 plus 2 is 9. 21 times 9, which is 189. Yan, 189. Now, ang hinahanap natin, yung sum of the two numbers added. In that case, isubtract lang natin yung original sum dun sa new sum. So, you have 189 minus 140. You'll get 49. Yan. So, ito yung sum ng two new numbers added. Alright? Next. A set of 9 different positive integers has mean 20 and median 18. The smallest 4 numbers are 12, 14, 17, and 18. What is the sum of the largest 4 numbers? So, gamitin pa rin natin yung formula ng mean. So, mean is equal to the sum of all the numbers divided by the total number of numbers. Makikita natin dito yung sum, no? Sum, again, is equal to the mean times the total. Yung mean natin is 20. Yung total natin is 9. So, 20 times 9 is 180. Alright? Now, ano yung mga numbers natin? Since meron tayong 9 different numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ito yung mga unang numbers natin. 12, 14, 17, 18. Pero sabi dito, yung median daw is 18. So, ang median dyan is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan, nandito rin yung 18. Okay? Kasi siya yung median. Ito yung middle value. Ang hinahanap natin, yung sum nito. So, paano natin gagawin yon? You just have to add all of these numbers and subtract that to the sum, 180. Okay? So, that will be 8 plus 8, 16 plus 4, 27, 28, 29, 9 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 79. Okay, so you just have to subtract that to 180. 180 minus 79, that will give you the answer. Okay, So, in that case, ang answer natin is 101. Okay. Dito naman tayo sa variance and standard deviation. Start tayo sa number 1. Find the population variance of 1 plus 2, or sorry, 1, 2, 3. So, in that case, hanapin muna natin dapat si mean. So, ang mean natin is 1 plus 2 plus 3 over 3. So, this will be 2. Yan. Tama, 2. Okay. Now, nakita na natin si mean. Yung population variance niya, sigma squared, is equal to ito minus this squared plus this minus this squared plus this minus this squared. Okay? So, you have 1 minus 2 squared plus 2 minus 2 squared plus 3 minus 2 squared over 3. Kasi tatlo yan. 1, 2, 3. So, 1 minus 2 is negative 1 squared is 1. Ito, 0 lang to. This is also 1. 1 plus 1 over 3 is equal to 2 over 3. That's the answer. Okay? Ganun na natin hanapin si population variance. Next, the variance of 5 numbers is 4. Each number is multiplied by 3. Find the new variance. So, meron tayong rule dito. Okay? Sulat natin dito. Yung rule. Kapag nag-add ka, okay, nag-add ka ng isang constant, let's say k, to every data point, yung variance natin, it remains the same. Okay? Pero kapag nag-multiply ka ng constant k to every data point, ang mangyayari dyan, yung variance natin is i-multiply natin dun sa k squared. Okay? Yan yung rule natin. Since nag-multiply tayo ng 3, then yung new variance natin, ang original variance natin is 4. So, you have 4 times, yung minultiply natin na constant is 3, which is k, 3, pero dapat naka-square siya, 3 squared. Okay? So, this will be 4 times 9, which is equal to 36. Okay? Next, number 3. The mean of 10 numbers is 20, and their variance is 9. Each number is increased by 5. Find the new mean and the new variance. So, meron tayong rule naman dito pagdating sa mga mean. Lagyan natin dito. Kapag nag-add ka ng constant k to each value, okay, nag-i-increase din yung mean natin by k. Alright, so in that case, since nag-add tayo ng 5 to each of the values, yung new mean natin will be the original mean, 20, plus 5, which is equal to 25. Okay? Yan yung new mean natin. Pero, ano ba yung new variance natin? New variance. Ang bagong variance natin dito is ito pa rin, 9. Kasi ang rule nga natin, kapag nag-add tayo ng isang constant k to the variance, to each of the data point, hindi nagbabago yung variance natin. Okay? Ang nagbago lang dito is mean by how much? By k. So, 20 plus 5 is 25. That's our new mean. And yung new variance natin, 9 pa rin siya.